Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War Campaign 8 Week 8 Day 9. Wait, that was wrong. Campaign 8 Week 9 Day 1. Wrong numerical order, but anyways, you guys know it's the first day of the week, which means we have the campaign tasks. One interesting thing that these campaign tasks will unlock if you have the bigger pass is this nice little thing over here. We have access to the Mythic, and later this stream we will be messing around with the Fairy Godmother, and in the weekly video I'll also be mentioning a team for it. I'll be covering a proper video for it this weekend, though we will briefly make some mention of it later and mess with it quite a bit tonight. See what it can do. It is the best thing in the game, or at least numerically as far as number that it creates. Has the most amount of wish gem creation, having a 1/3 chance to create 2 to 3 off of its ability, off an extra turn ability at that, so you'll be able to immediately go into getting full mana with it. And it also has a 50% chance at the start of every single turn to convert a yellow gem into a wish gem, so definitely has some potential. Might end up creating too many wish gems, as in that can actually backfire, because the more wish gems that you pop, the more likely it is that you give everything full mana, and by everything I mean including the enemy team, which of course can backfire if you don't have like a proper loop with it, but I don't know, we'll have to mess around with it and see what it can end up doing. But we'll be doing that a little bit later in the stream after we finish out the tasks. Of course, given that it is indeed a Monday, we have all of these tasks over here. Why on earth is this image so small this time? Wait, what? Oh no, they made the image smaller. My bad eyes, I haven't gotten my new glasses yet, they can't see. Wait, is that as big as we can get the image? Oh, it's still readable, kind of. Anyways, let's see. Use Glacial Peak's team for 22 wins. Use Frozen Banner for gold. Glacial Peak's team's a little bit annoying. I didn't double check the World event, though. We might be able to synergize on World event, because I haven't actually done that. Actually, I haven't bought in the weekly troop yet. Been a bit busy today. My mom actually lost her keys, too. She still hasn't gotten them back. I believe she lost them at her friend's place, but she actually had to, like, borrow like their car, and that was like a whole ordeal earlier today. She got locked out of the house. She had to borrow my spare key. Though I should say the key, because I don't normally use mine too often, since normally at the house to begin with. But yeah, it was a whole ordeal today. And she still hasn't actually gotten her keys back. She's still using her friend's car. Hopefully she will, though, because there are other cars just like stuck at the other place. But hopefully she'll find them. I'm not sure why she just didn't keep looking, but she doesn't actually currently have her keys, and she's still using my spare one. But anyways, that was a whole ordeal earlier today. But anyways, as far as silver tasks, we got win 6 dungeon battles, which means we're going to skip it. Craft 3 blue summoning stones, which means we're just going to craft them. Though if you do want to skip it, you can to save the 150 things in order to save them for weapons. However, if you have the resources, way quicker just to simply do it. Complete 3 delves at level 100 plus. I guess we'll do a level 500 delve 3 times. That one might almost be worth skipping. However, it's quick enough to do City of Thieves. I will probably just do City of Thieves. Use a relic weapon 15 times. Quick kill with a Rowan, pretty easy. Open 2 event keys. Frost Mage class 4 times. We can easily just put that into a Rowan. Explore Glacial Peaks 1 time and explore 9 or higher. I'm not sure if I even have it set up yet, but if we do, then that shouldn't even take that long. Complete 1 adventure board, which means we don't do our dailies yet and wait to do it for then, which we normally do on Mondays anyways. Earn 200 gold in a battle, basically do any battle. Kill Skady, which ideally someone will have it in PvP, though I'm pretty sure you can kill one easily. Yeah, it even says in the world event, so that's probably going to be the easier one, though. If I'm not mistaken, they don't appear until later in the world event, so we might want to wait until then. Also, I need to double check what the scoring was for the event as well. I know one of them was really bad. It was mostly rarity order, though, so I'm pretty sure just doing rarity order is going to be fine. Let's see, what else do we have here? Match 90 blue gems in a battle. You vault key 9 Fey kills, which we could end up doing in any of the more Fey heavy areas, probably Forest of Thorns, and earn some souls in any battle, so we could just use the soul farming team real quick. Okay, so where do we want to get our main synergy then? Frozen Banner can easily be done with Dust Devil. So it looks like we just kind of do everything normally and just ignore gold until the end, because both the 2 gold things we kind of have to single out. It doesn't have that much synergy this time around. So let's go start by repicking silver and seeing what on earth this is going to reroll into. Hopefully nothing too annoying. Good. Exactly what we want to see. Win any battle 27 times. That is perfectly fine. But anyways, hello everyone. Hope everyone has been having a wonderful day so far. Hello Isabel, hello Mr. Hello Bill Warhammer, hello Nightmare, hello Daddy Shark, hello Gimli, hello Defiant, hello Imperial, hello Barbara, hello Michael, hello Arjonian, hello Logic Slayer, hello Roman, hello Sushi Ninja, hello Crisp, hello Isabel, hello everyone else, hello everyone who hasn't said hello, and welcome. Okay, let's go do these tasks. So let's start with the 2 event key one. Go and get that out. Also, of course, if you're ever needing more event keys, if you haven't already been, because sometimes I get these like before I even record the other video, and definitely normally off stream, normally when I end up claiming it. But don't forget, if you go under resources every single week, this actually disappears, which is why I normally can't show it. But if you go to shop, go to resources, all the way to the left here, you can buy 10 spoils of war per week. I highly advise doing this, and you get 10 event keys from it. So if you ever need like the 2 right now to go do the task, well, there they are. And I advise getting all 10 if you have the spare 1,800 glory every single week, as it is pretty good value to end up picking up 10 of these instantly. The problem with this though is you see that it's purchased out, and we've gotten all 10. However, if you go all the way out of the menu and come back, it doesn't exist anymore for some reason. I'm not sure why that is, but it is the way it is. Also, while I'm here, I actually did not buy the weekly troop yet. So let me go do that. I always make sure to buy so I have enough copies to set 4 of them. That's not normally relevant to be able to set 4 of them, but I always do that just because why not? And let's go max this little guy. Unfortunately, it's not that usable. We were kind of going over it last night, of course, but it is still just as useless as I mentioned last night. Has not changed. We'll go max it out real quick. That should give us another Glacial Peak star. I believe 24... I actually forget. It's 20-something. I should forget where it's current. Wait, did that actually reach 25? I don't think so. But yeah, deal damage to all enemies, boosted by blue and frozen enemies. So for every blue enemy and every frozen enemy. So realistically, that's going to be hitting for about 15 or 18 additional damage, assuming the entire enemy team is frozen and they have some amount of blues. It's not that much damage. It's pretty underwhelming. However, like comparing it to like Atlanta, like this is like our closest comparison option. So Atlanta has a base damage of 3 higher, meaning their base damage is technically the other one being higher, but the other one doesn't have mana link going for it. So it's basically just an alternative Atlanta. It might get used on occasion, but the new troop is basically just Atlanta under the same rarity. Oh, okay, it's 21 star. But it's basically just an alternative Atlanta that is super ultra situational that you're almost never going to use, similar to an Atlanta. Apparently it wants me to go bronze level 5 of these troops. So I guess we'll do that real quick. Let's go to buy base rarity. Actually, one of these I want to go max. Oh, he's already max. I was going to say the little frostling. Okay, let me do it in rarity order. Try to find a nice rare to go max, or a common if there's still any commons left. Where even is base rarity, base rarity, base rarity? Alright, so let's go all the way to the bottom, as these are the cheapest. So we'll just do Pixie, and I guess the guy that likes to tank will be perfectly fine. Might as well medal them all the way. Do we actually have enough medals? Yeah, we barely do. So let's go medal this little Pixie. And we're running out of Yasmins, oddly enough. Of all the things to be running out of, we're actually really low on medal of Yasmin right now. Which almost makes me want to go upgrade an epic from this kingdom instead. Which is perfectly fine. Let's go see if we can find an epic to go upgrade. Is there any epic here that is not useless? Let's see. Of the ones we haven't already upgraded, I'm not sure there is. Frost Lizard's funny. A couple things summon Winterwolf. Including the random beast thing. I don't know, I might just upgrade Winterwolf at this point. It's not like super good. But of the options we have, seems like one of the more enticing ones to go for. It is an ultra rare, right? It should be. Easiest way to tell is if we hit one ultra rare here is, does it say 50%? And it does. And there we go. Okay. And then we'll go use one little epic one. And he's good to go. Okay, now we don't need to worry about the medaling there. And that should be everything we need for all the objectives that can be done. Well, you know, other than the one that's we're locked out of. Alright, there we go. Okay, let's keep going. Got our test done there. So, next, we gotta go use Frost Mage, I assume 4 times because it's under bronze, so that should be pretty easy. We simply just go and build Rowan team with a Frost Mage hero class. And we could do this at any nice weak location. I'm running out of weak locations though, so here. Because I've done so many of them to 3 out of 4. So we'll just do it here. This place has an okay amount of Fae as well, so we could literally just do it in Glacial Peaks for a couple of these objectives. Because we do have a Fae killing one somewhere in there. But yeah, let's go change to Rowan hero class. I mean, not Rowan. Rowan team with specifically Frost Mage hero class. And we'll be good to go. Okay, let's just go equip that. And, oh, I still have the wrong banner set from earlier. Whoops. Not too big a deal, though. Not too big a deal. Good old water. Let's just explode everything. Gosh, why am I thirsty all of a sudden? I did just eat before the stream, so that might be why. Because I wasn't drinking while I was eating. I generally try not to. Like, eat and drink at the same time. I normally eat and then I drink after. But I didn't drink after, which is probably why I'm thirsty now. I try to do it that way more often than not. Not always, though. Also, it depends on what I'm eating, because sometimes you want to have something to drink with what you're eating, depending on if it goes well together. And by drink, I don't mean like liquor or anything, you know, just like actual liquid of anything. Okay, Interpret Explorer. Glacial Peaks at difficulty 9. Well, I have it at difficulty 1. Does that count? Okay, let me go deliberately lose to this. Click Retreat, bring it up to 9. Actually, I might as well just bring it all the way to 12 and just use the Zugov team. Where is... Oh, it's literally right there. Get out the Zugov. Also, hello NASA, hello Tyrian, welcome, welcome. Here just late enough to miss the hellos, but hope all has been well. You're thinking of changing your screen name to everyone, so more popular say hi to me. Wait. Oh, that's funny. That would be kind of funny, Barbara. Wait, did I say hi to you, Barbara? Hello, Barbara. But that would be kind of funny. We have had some people change their screen names for jokes in the past before. It's actually relatively quick, I think, on YouTube, isn't it? I normally don't try, because obviously I need mine to stay the same for the channel. For searchability and everything. But if you're just using it to, like, watch stuff on YouTube, you can pretty much change it, like, as much as you want. And I believe it's relatively quick. I know someone did it for April Fool's one day, which was funny. Which is also around the corner. I'm not sure if we're doing anything special for it, though. Or maybe I am, and I just keep saying that. No, I have no clue. I actually don't have anything planned currently. Doesn't mean we won't. We'll see. If I keep teasing that we're going to do something, it would almost be the joke that I don't end up doing something. Because everyone will think it'll happen. And then it never happens. And guess what? That was the joke. No. Let's see. Where is that? I think I've done it like twice since we've had this channel. Like something for April Fool's Day. Like the 3019 video, that would be kind of funny. No, you were right the first time, 3019. Everyone formerly Mr. Yep. Oh, wow. That is quick. Wait, is it seriously that quick? You literally just said hi, like, not even a minute ago. I knew YouTube could change it quickly. I forgot it was that quick. Gosh. That changed within, like, 10 seconds. You literally, like, inputted it and then it changed. I actually forgot it is that quick on YouTube. I think your profile image takes longer to change though. But apparently the name is like near instantaneously. Well, now I need to never accidentally not say hello to Mr. anymore. Since when we say hello to everyone, we got you covered. What's hello, Clip Bomb? Welcome, welcome. Oh, you got a regular shiny Cypher in Pokemon Legends Arceus? Nice. Yeah, there's a lot of options for it in that game. You got Cleavor, you got Scizor. Does he have another form from a different generation? I'm actually not sure. But I know he has 2 in that game. Not sure if he ever got a 3rd. Let's see. I'll take that over. Your fears on the new Mythic is right. Oh yeah, that's my biggest concern with the new Mythic. I haven't gotten to test it yet. We will be later to stream in about half an hour from now once we finish these tasks and everything. But yeah, my biggest concern, as I was mentioning earlier last night and a little bit earlier this week, or last week I should say, but my biggest concern is that it would do so many wish gems that it would backfire. Because my concern with it is it's too good at creating wish gems. It's the best wish gem creating option in the game, and it's not necessarily a good thing. Because there becomes a threshold to how many wish gems you create in which it starts to backfire more than it helps. And I have a feeling this Mythic that we're going to be messing with later this stream is in that category where it is so good at creating wish gems that it will be almost more of a liability than a benefit. But we'll have to see. I feel like there will be ways that you can use it properly. It is a lot of mana accumulation, but the problem is it can also help the enemy team mana accumulate, which is dangerous. Like I don't feel like you'd use it in Guild War. If anything, I almost feel like it might get used in factions, because factions, it's less of a liability if you give the entire enemy team full mana, as long as you keep getting full mana. Whereas in Guild Wars, you will like literally insta-die if you accidentally give the enemy full mana when you don't want them to be. So it might be more of a faction option, because it's way less of a liability to help out the enemy in those kind of situations. Oh, also, I just realized, I already did the objective I need to do, didn't I? I've been talking so much that I think we might have done it multiple times over. I haven't been paying attention. Did we go through it once yet? I assume we have. Let's see. Oh, no, we just did. Okay, that's perfect. There we go. Wait, did I do the wrong objective? Oh, no, I already did it already. I did it like 2 or 3 times over. Whoops. Well, we did the objective. I think like 2 or 3 times, even though we only had to do it once. Oh, there we go. Complete all adventure battles on a single adventure board. Sure, I don't see why not. So basically just daily adventure board. We were going to do that anyways. I'll switch over to the Phoenicia. Did you already do the weekly video? No, I didn't yet. I'll be doing that either later tonight or tomorrow morning. I got caught up in a few things today. And then the whole ordeal with mom losing keys. She actually got locked out of the house. It was pretty funny. It was pretty funny. So the construction people are a bit noisy today too. Like they're still doing stuff, but most of it's at like the front of the house. But they're also doing some of the siding. And apparently they were doing it near my window today. Or at least partially, because they're doing it like around that side of the house. And that side of the house includes my entire room, because my room is like the corner of one of the house, or you know, of the house. You know, it has 4 corners, as most square objects do. But my room is one corner, and they were doing that side today. If that makes sense. You know, that's how squares would normally work. Let's see. We'll throw that down. Oh, so hello, Bushka. Welcome, welcome. Which is more like a rectangle than a square, but you get the point. But we'll be covering the weekly video soon. I'm also going to be covering the Mythic in a weekly video, which is one thing that delaying it actually helps with, because I wouldn't have had the Mythic if I recorded it earlier, but now we will. I'm not going to be going over everything with the Mythic. I'm just going to be briefly mentioning it in the video. We're going to have a comprehensive video on it this weekend. I want to wait a little bit closer to Monday, or you know, next week's Monday, for the actual like Mythic video on the new Mythic. I normally wait until then because a lot of people don't get it until that Monday. Like even though some people, including ourselves, have access to it today, Obviously, that's not a majority of people, and the average person is probably going to be getting it next Monday, 1 week from today, and not today. But there are some people that do get it today, so we'll still be messing with it and everything. If anything, it's an early luck at the Mythic. What do we take? We'll take that over. Grab our Phoenicia down. Genki, do you get the Mythics early? Or do you even buy the pass? I know, what's his name goes 100% free to play. I can't remember if you actually spend money on the game or not. Like, do you do normal pass, the bigger pass, no pass? Oh, so hello, Genki, by the way. Also, hello, Bushka. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Dwight. Let's see. We'll take that over. Grab our Splosion. Get our Phoenicia in there. And there we go. Adventure complete. And 1 battle off from the other thing. Also 3 battles off from the middle objective. Okay, so we can do literally anything. He wants me to use a Glacial Peaks team, so here's something I need to go check. What's the world event this week? Let's see. Oh, good is Glacial Peaks. Oh, that is super convenient. Okay, so we'll just do it here then. We'll do world event to get it done. Perfect. I guess Dawnbringer? Dawnbringer was like, empowered to blue. Oh, Dawnbringer doesn't oh. Well, we can use Winter Orb. Where's Winter Orb? There we go. Okay. We can use the alternative Dawnbringer for people that don't have Dawnbringer, but also because you have to use it for this game mode because you don't have access to Dawnbringer. But this is like the good Dawnbringer alternative if you ever want to use Dawnbringer but don't have it. It's from 250 wins on the Frost Mage hero class. It deals damage to all enemies boosted by frozen enemies. And it's not as good as Dawnbringer, but it's a great alternative if you don't have it because you get it for free consistently just by getting 250 wins off of Frost Mage. So if you don't already have it, highly advise getting it. And then we just go do 2 Water Links. There should be 1 here that does Water Link, right? Yeah. Is there anything good here that does Water Link? Steal a bunch of gold from an enemy, drain some of their mana and freeze them. Create a bunch. I'd rather just have a poke. Deal double damage if they are frozen. Well, I don't want to go one of both, I guess. Because they both have Water Link. Might as well do diversity so we get a little bit extra stats. Don't you get magic from this place as well? Not like it matters too much. Yeah, you get 3 magic. Oh, wait. I only have 3. Let me make it 4. There we go. Now we have 4. That's what we wanted. Where's my bonuses? They're there. So now we get 3 for having 3 Fae. And then another 6. So we're getting 9 extra magic. That's not too bad. It's not a huge amount. But we're getting 9 magic, 6 attack, 6 HP, 24 armor. It adds up. Oh, we also got 10% stats. I assume Fae? Is it Glacial? Yeah, it's Fae. Okay, that makes sense. Which means our Yeti's getting nothing. What's the other bonus then? It's Fae and something else. Let me double check, and then we'll go run that team. I'm looking for... What's the bonuses this week? We got Fae and, for whatever reason, Mystics. That's a weird one. Weird combination. But anyways, let's go do this team. Fight. Oh yeah, I should probably go buy some packs as well. Get our enchant, get our explosions. And we'll be good to go. Do a unique reward, so we don't need to go any further than that. Get our little badge. Oh yeah, now that we got the badge, let me go claim all the other badges so we have a nice big badge. And it'll be good to go. Oh wait, do we not? Oh, okay, I was gonna say, we should have a metal upgrade there. Normally we would on a Monday. Normally the guild gets enough progress that by the time we do the nightly stream, we have ourselves a medal. There we go. Now let's roll with that. I assume it's magic bonus. It better be magic bonus. I don't know why they would do skulls. There's no reason to. Yeah, there we go. Spell damage. Makes sense. All right, let's go do it. If I'm not mistaken, rarity order is perfectly fine. The only one you really want to avoid, I believe, is Winter Wolf. I actually forgot. Let's see. What's the event week even called this week? Let's see. Official news. Oh yeah, I forgot. This page is broken. Ah, no. I don't know. What's the event even called? I actually completely forget. Duplicate. No, that's not it. Well, I guess there's an easy way to check. It is called the Saga of Ice. It feels so weird having to get here this way. The Saga of Ice, and how on earth is it not the most recent thing? Oh, it's showing the most recent person who commented. I see. Yeah, Winterwolf's the worst. Oh, well, I could just went to the other location. Why did I go here? I didn't need to go to the forum post. But yeah, Winterwolf's the worst, and that's pretty much all we need to know. Just don't take Winterwolf. That's what I thought. I was just making sure. All right, now that we know, let's go do it. I had a feeling that was the case. I just want to 100% confirm. All right, and this will be our team. However, that is not our banner that we want. We do want a +2 blue into a purple, because we should be able to minus something we don't need, like minus red, for example, and we'll be good to go. Could also minus yellow if we want to. As long as it's something we're not using, it's perfectly fine, and there we go. Okay, let's roll with this team. Bit of a weird team, but it's functional. It'll get the job done. Frost is worth more than winter. Wait, which one do you mean that on? I know Winterwolf's the worst. I'm not sure what other thing you're referring to by that, though. Because I believe as long as you remember Winterwolf is worse, I think it's correct order. Because isn't it one of those where you just kind of get locked in on the battles anyways? So if you just simply just don't take Winterwolf, you're pretty much good to go. So hello, Azure. Hello, Daddy Shark. Hello, Garuda. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Spent money until Weavergate happens. Yeah, there's some people that stopped when Weavergate happens. That is true. That was like, what, October of last year? The whole Weavergate thing. They went about fixing that really weirdly. Like, I still feel like they went about fixing that very weirdly. Like, they did do something about it, but the way they did something about it definitely wasn't the best of things they could have done. Any advice if you just started? Oh gosh, a lot of things. The main ones being get into an active guild. Your first guild that you join doesn't have to be the guild that you stay in forever. But it is really important to get into a guild, as collective progress is really important in this game, as you get a lot of your resources from guilds. Aside from that, just going through the quest line and everything, just kind of progressing through the game is a good place to start. Try getting all your kingdoms to level 10. Make sure to not really scrap anything. Like, you want to make sure you keep the copies of all the troops they end up getting. Trying to get a hero class to level 100. I ideally would advise, as a first hero class to get max, something like Titan or Elementalist. I'm not sure how early you can get Elementalist in the current state of the game, but they're both really tanky hero classes that could do pretty much everything. So they're a good place to start, because I highly advise just kind of sticking with a hero class until you get it all the way to 100. One of the better ones. You get Warlord like immediately in the game, but it's a pretty average one. You want to focus on something like a Titan from Stormheim or an Elementalist from Nexus, as they are substantially more powerful options. So hello, Outlander. Welcome, welcome. So I wonder how many people may have come from looking at Puzzle Quest 3 and then seeing everyone mentioning Gems of War is better, and then coming to Gems of War to see what's up with it. I wonder how many people are actually in that category. Because I didn't really think about that. The Puzzle Quest 3 didn't get super popular, but there would have been some amount of people who did that, which would be kind of funny. Wait, is the purple one worth more than the yellow one? Oh, okay. Wait, why? Wait, let me go look at... Did someone do a thingy? Because sometimes... Yeah, here it is. Wait, what? Why? You've got to be kidding me. You're right. Why? Why? Yeah, you're right. You are right. Why? Why would you do such a thing? What is the point? So it's rarity order. Winterwolf is worse, but the epic is higher than legendary. So basically, it goes epic, legend, yet... Oh god, why? I don't know. How would you even explain that? Because I believe these happen when they just happen, so you don't need to worry about them. So it's epic, then legend, then ultra rare, then Winterwolf is worse. Why on earth would you do it in that order? That is the most confusing thing ever. But just remember, Winterwolf is worse, and for whatever reason, the epic is better than legend. And I think that's all the info we need. Yeah, you're right. Why is it like that? Why would you do such a thing? That makes no sense. Okay, what objective are we even trying to do right now, by the way? I think we were supposed to use a pure team of this for like 4 times. And now I've used it like 10 times. I didn't mean to do the entirety of the world event right now, so let me stop doing the world event. Because I'm pretty sure we hit the main objective we needed. Though luckily we're getting progress on the other one. But we very much hit that one objective. Anyways, let's go get this. Blue Recruit, the other thing. Blue Recruit you might want to skip if you need it for weapons. However, we're just going to go throw down 3 of these. Yeah, unlocking every single kingdom is so important, which is why I was saying progress through the storyline and everything. Like, getting into a half-decent kingdom, we're just kind of one to chill in early on. Getting all the kingdom quests done and everything. Also, they're doing some stuff next patch that will drastically be helping newer players as well. And that patch should be coming tomorrow, by the way. Hopefully, fingers crossed, finally. Maybe. It seemed like the last few Tuesdays it could have happened. But I'm pretty sure this is finally the one. And next patch actually is bringing in some things to help out newer players. I'll be going over that quite a bit when that happens, of course. And I will be doing it tomorrow night stream, this time tomorrow as well. Assuming it's out. Well, we'll be streaming that time regardless, but, you know, we'll be going over the patch and everything. Assuming it's out at that time. I would sure hope so. We'll find out tomorrow night. Anyways, let's keep going. What's our other task we have here? Oh, I gotta kill a Skady. The easiest way to kill a Skady is repick spam PvP and hope we find one. So that is what we shall do. The other alternative is try to find it in the world event, or, you know what, I might try finding in the world event. What's the middle bronze task again? The middle, or silver, I mean. Use a relic weapon? Wait. Does orb count as relic? Wait. Does the orb count as a relic? It does. Oh, you know what? We gotta go do the middle silver. Because we're gonna get synergy on that. And I need that synergy. So we need to go do complete... Oh gosh, I gotta do 3 delves though. 3 delves at 100 or higher. Oh, hello, City of Thieves. I would like 3 delves, please. Oh no, it's at 500. Oh wait, never mind. It needs to be at 500. Never mind, that's correct. Alright, we're good to go. Just see a nice standard Thrall team. Weren't we just using this the other day too? You should know better. Patches normally fall during Guild Wars. They said they were going to try to stop doing that. I know it's not guaranteed that they would, but they have mentioned they're gonna like try not to do it during Guild War weeks. Doesn't mean they're not gonna do it during Guild War weeks. But they have mentioned that in the past. How much they'll stick to that is completely within question. Because they say a lot of things they never do. You just got Rowan, nice. Yeah, building around Rowan is really good to do in early game. Especially if you go get Urskea's Shield. I'm not sure how you get in the current state of the game. I know you used to be able to just do it through the Urskia Kingdom, and then you just get the weapon randomly. Oh, no, never mind. Urskea's Shield, no, yeah, that's Urskia Crown I was thinking of. Urskea's Shield is from 250 wins on the Urskia Hero class, if I'm not mistaken, actually. Why am I forgetting how you get Urskea's Shield? Isn't it from 250 wins on... I'm actually forgetting now. Hold up. Isn't Urskea's Shield from 250 wins on the Urskia Hero class? Because it's Urskia Crown that you get from the quest line. Yeah, it's 250 wins on Sentinel. Thank you. I'm not sure why I got confused for a second. But yeah, Urskia Crown, which is that alternative to Flame Refer, is the what you get from the quest line. The one that you get from 250 wins on Sentinel is Urskea's Shield. Okay, just making sure. Forgot for a moment there. It's been a while. Let's see. But yeah, that into Rowan is so good. It's like one of the most consistent teams you can make with 100% chance dropped things in early game. Only one of you have immune to, or doesn't have immune to Devour. The rest of this team all have immune, which is a little annoying. But it shouldn't be too big a deal. This means we gotta spam Zug-off a bit more. Might even need a poke kill him with that. Actually, I could just scold him. He has 50% reduction, however, we have way more attack. Oh wait, why am I doing every single room? I was about to start doing the delve as if it was a normal delve. I'm just here to get the room done. Because we just need 3 of them. It didn't say us to do a specific one, right? It just said to do them. Well, we'll find out when we finish out this delve, and it says we haven't done it yet. But no, I'm pretty sure we just have to complete it out. Doesn't matter which one we do. I don't think it ever tells you to do a certain one. It just tells you to go do a certain difficulty. And we are very much doing way above what difficulty asks. I think it asked for level 100. We're doing a 500. So I think we met the mark. Also, it doesn't trigger until you take the chest. So theoretically, you could actually just have a bunch of chests already preemptively set up if you really wanted to. I normally don't do that, though. But let me just double check that it did indeed count. It did. There we go. Okay, I just gotta do that 2 more times then. And I want to do this one first so we get synergy on the other task. which is why we're starting with this one. Oh no, the first spam bot of the stream. They're back. Bear, I'll go check your world event team. We'll be heading back there very soon as well. Just want to get this one out so we can get multi-synergy on the other task. So we can get multiple done at once. Got to get them in where we can, just so you don't have to do them all individually. Yeah, almost halfway through. I wish there was a slightly easier way to do the faction thing, though. I guess it isn't that bad to end up doing it this way. But the fact that I have to do a 500 just to be able to do a 100 feels kind of clunky. Because we already have every kingdom max so high that it's actually impossible for us to do a 500 one. I mean, not a 500. I mean, it's impossible for us to do a 100 one. Like, we'd have to wait till the Tuesday event tomorrow to be able to do one exactly at 100. Because every kingdom, or every faction I have is at 500. So there's no way to actually do it at that lower difficulty. If you're progressing through the game, that's like a super easy one to do. Because you could just, you know, do 3 further on whatever faction you're kind of just trying to get further. We do 3 daily things. But, unfortunately, later in the game, like way, way later in the game, you still have to do it at 500, which isn't too big a deal. But, it's slightly slower than what it's asking us to do. Yeah, I wish YouTube would do something about those spam bots. Though it's affecting everyone, not just us. It's not like we're the only one getting it. It's across all of YouTube. They're everywhere. But yeah, we'll be able to mess with that new Mythic soon. That one that keeps popping up whenever a Wish Gem gets popped. We'll be doing that at the end of this stream. Which we'll do it pretty much as soon as we hand out the redeem code. Because we'll hand out, basically, we're going to finish all the tasks right now. Our basic plan for the stream is we're going to finish every task for week 9. We're then going to go and give out a code, a redeem code for some resources. And then we're going to spend the rest of the stream messing with the new Mythic that came out today. And then we'll cover the video soon, TM. Let's see. Which I haven't even looked at the Soulforge either. Is there anything good in there this week? Sure hope there is. I know some people are still waiting for the Ironhawk again. Which is probably the main thing I would advise waiting on. Is that juicy Ironhawk to go craft 1 or 2 of them. Ideally 2 of them. When they're available in Soulforge. Unfortunately, this does not seem to be that weak. Archdiva is interesting. Probably not worth going for. Hey, oh, Hiking Iron Gut. That's a huge pickup. Okay, there's one thing worth crafting this week. That's a huge pickup right there. Any weapons that are worthwhile? Nope. Looks pretty underwhelming for weapons. That's an old Christmas weapon. This is the second weapon ever added to the game. The second new weapon. The first one was Savasi's Blade. The second one was Silent Night for that Christmas event thing. It's a really old weapon. That is an extremely old weapon. This is from 2014. That weapon is so old. That is how old that weapon is. Anyways, let's keep going. It is so old that within the economy of the game when it came out, it cost only 80 glory. And at the time, that almost seemed like a lot of glory. Because it was capped like how much you get per day. There's a lot different system than how it is now. Now you can get 80 glory within without like barely even trying. Are we going to lose this battle? Oh no. I have to Zugaf down his entire team. Oh no, this is slightly bad. Oh good, we're getting a lot of extra turns though. I think we're fine. Just need one more big explosion. Let's see, will he kill us out? Very sketchy battle at this point. Good, I think we won. Because we used to do that. Zugaf's... No! Okay, I just need Zugaf to not die here. Good. Okay, we won. That was a very sketchy win, but a win nonetheless. Wait, was that our second one or a third? I'm pretty sure that was our second. Never mind, it was our third. There we go. Oh, I thought it was our second because the number... Normally when it says 1 here, I would think, oh, we only have 1 left. But it's because of, we already had 1 there earlier. So there we go. All 3. Nice. Alright, now, the main reason I want to do that is now it's telling us to use a Glacial Peak team while using a relic while trying to kill a Skady. And guess what we could do to do all 3 simultaneously? To the world event. And just hope we get a Skady sometime soon. Alright, let's go and do it. Because this counts as a relic. We're using Frost Mage. We're using Pure Glacial Peaks. Covers all of our ground. Oh yeah, it wants me to go use the correct metal. I should probably go do that. And we're good to go. And now we just keep going until we find a Skady, hopefully. Not sure how long it's going to take until we find a Skady. I think it's like every 6 rooms or 8 rooms it does the switch or something. However long it takes. Oh, sorry. What was your above funny comment, Tyran? My bad, my bad. You're looking for an alpha shiny spam bot? Oh, that one is... Oh, good. We're actually going to get it within 2 battles. That is pretty funny, Tyran. I'm not sure if everyone gets a joke, because that's obviously a very specific reference to our other stream. But, that's pretty funny. Wait, is she not in the event? I thought she was. Oh, maybe she's not. Hold up. I thought she was in one of these 2 battles. My bad. Maybe she's not in the event. I thought she was in one of these 2 battles. But she's actually not in one of these 2 battles. Whoops, never mind. Oh yeah, let me go look at what your world event team is, Bear. It doesn't have the last bracket. I think I could manually type it though and it'll still work. Yeah, I'll go put it in real quick. I'm not sure if I gotta use it quite yet, because I forgot. We actually need to go to somewhere else to go kill Glacial Peak. I mean, to go kill, Skady. I assumed it was on one of those higher tier rarity battles, but apparently the answer to that is no. Yeah, she's not actually in any of these battles. Interesting. Never mind. Okay, so, let me go look at what this team was again. There it is. Borealis, Orbo-Winter, Saga, and Daughter of Ice. That could end up working. You have triple damage freeze. Do they all not have immune, though? Because one issue that Borealis normally has is when things do have immune to freeze. It's also a bit of a slower option sometimes. But isn't there some amount of freeze that would get in the way? Or, you know, freeze immunity? Because you wouldn't be able to put a stun on your team due to the restriction. So I'm not sure. Yeah, I know. It's easiest just to get it from a PvP. I didn't realize it wasn't in those 2 battles. I thought it was in one of those 2, when it goes like legendary to mythic when it does that there. I thought it was in one of those 2 battles, but apparently it is not. So, next best bet is try to find it over here by repicking PvP. And hopefully we'll just see someone have it in a thumbnail. Or any team that looks like it might have it in it, though that is not one of them. Come on, how hard is it to get Skady? Come on. Come on, no one's setting Skady on defend today? That's unfortunate. There we go. Good thing it came up in the thumbnail. Let's just use, we'll use Rogue Spider. Where even is Rogue Spider? Hello, Spider? There it is, Night Spider. Good to go. Yeah, normally, if you need to find the troop on any given week, PvP is the way to go. Like whenever it tells you to kill a specific mythic or anything like that. The answer is almost always just do PvP. You can get world event synergy sometime, but apparently this week you cannot. Normally you can though. This is one of the few exceptions. Gosh, I love this team. It's such a fun team to play. It's amazing how she went from being like so nearly useless to among one of the possibly top 10 mythics in the game. At least in the context of this team. But until Rogue Spider gets nerfed, the context of that team is relevant. Because most troops are dependent on what the best team they could be used on. Not necessarily if they could be used on a lot of teams. Because she's definitely not a troop that can be used in a lot of teams. She has a very specific use. However, she is really, really, really good at that specific use. Oh yeah, before I forget, when I run out of battles, I should probably go copy this team. Because this is the one I want to mention for the video. Also, how do I make a cheaper team than this? I might only show one world event team this time. I guess you could go down to triple damage freeze. But this is cheaper than it. It doesn't even use an epic. I mean, it doesn't even use a legend, I mean. It's all epic and below. And the weapon you get for free. Like, the team I'm using is already the cheap team. And I'm not sure the more expensive team would be more efficient this week. Well, I need all these to show the faction. I don't feel like I need that many teams to show it. We're probably just going to show those 2 when we do the thing later. Or whatever teams we put over top of it. This one we'll name to World Event. Yeah, I might just show one word event this team this time. Oh no, does anyone else have any other suggestions? Of course, it was mentioned the triple damage freeze one. I'm not sure how consistent that's really going to be though. Especially since we don't have extra skull damage. If it was both skull damage and spell damage, I'd probably say it'd be worthwhile to do that. But with only extra spell damage, I personally don't feel like it's worth using Borealis this week for the event week. You can still get away with it if you want to use it though. But due to not having the extra skull damage, doesn't seem as worth it compared to just one-shotting with a nice big AoE and having a team that supports it. Let's see, Frostfire Troll. Why on earth is this one higher? I hate when they make it weird. They always change how the scoring works. Frost Feather, Abro Crystal, Double Saga. Interesting. Wait, am I underestimating what Saga does? Let me go look at the troop again. Because it looked kind of oh, it's an AoE option though. True. Interesting. Maybe I should mention a team with Saga. Because everyone has access to it this week. Also, it would allow me to actually show a team with it. Because I feel like I almost never go over the New Glory troop in a team. I used to quite a bit because the viability of it used to be a bit better. But I feel like the average troop that comes in through the weekly thing has been kind of underwhelming in the current state of the game. Like, a lot of them are really weak. This one's at least usable in early game and in Guild War, or not Guild Wars, I mean Arena, and like a few other situations like that. But, yeah, I guess we could incorporate it then. Like a double with a mana accumulating weapon and something else. I probably wouldn't show it with Abro Crystal though, because Abro Crystal is an old event weapon. Wait, is it available this week though? Because if it's not, you, or I wouldn't want to show it for the team. Because I'd be showing it for the cheaper team probably. Though technically the team we're using now is the cheaper team. They're both the cheaper team this time around. But, I don't think Abro Crystal is available this week. Oh, it is. Never mind. I lied. Okay, yeah, you would want to do it with Abro Crystal. Yeah, you can get away with showing it with Abro Crystal then. Because normally, if it's an old event weapon, I try not to incorporate it into any teams for the week. Or if I do, I don't put it into a cheaper team. Because I don't consider an old event weapon a cheaper team unless the weapon is specifically available on the given week that I'm showing the team. However, Abro Crystal is available this week, so yeah, that would work. That would work. Because, for example, let's say, like, Rope Dart. Like, I wouldn't show Rope Dart on a cheap team unless it was a Pride Lands event week. Because otherwise you wouldn't be able to get it. I basically only consider those weapons to be cheap if it's available on the given week. Otherwise it goes in the more expensive team slot. Since getting them is quite impossible if you don't already have it when the event happens. Unless it's already available through the event week. Of course, once you have it, you keep it forever, though. But the problem is when you don't initially already have it, which newer players generally wouldn't, because obviously you don't have all the weapons yet as a newer player. Gotta get them slowly over time. Let's see. Should I put an AoE on this team? I feel like we should have a backup AoE, because we have two things here that are doing literally nothing, other than feed us a little bit more blue. Meaning our only real option is Winter Orb. I think I'm going to leave it like this, though. Because the other team, it'll look too much like the other team if I change it. So I'm going to leave this one like this and have the other team be centered around the new troop a bit more. Oh, I didn't kill. Luckily it still has cleanup option there. How many more of these do we need? Well, I have one more battle left, so I must just use that one more battle. But I think I might actually need to go grab this team and... oh, wait. I did put this on copy-paste, right? I sure hope so. Hopefully it's already on copy-paste. I'm pretty sure I already copy-pasted it. Oh, then again, we got a Vow Raven, so there we go. Let me just make sure I have this exact version copy-pasted. Copy, copy, copy. I know I put it over there. I just want to make sure that the exact correct one is over there. Yeah, it is. Okay, just making sure. Okay, we're good to go. Guilds. How many more do we need for the thing? One more. What a fail. We need exactly one more. Well, technically 3 more. I'm going to have to go out of my way to use a relic. Next, we got to use a vault key. Do we have anything else underneath that? We got a vault key. Kill Fey enemies. Ooh, you know what? Let me actually go do the vault key right now. Because then we can synergize into the Fey enemy thing. So let's go do a vault key up into max difficulty. Oh, you know what? I might as well just go Night Spider. Why not? Normally I change it to like the AoE option, but we can run it with Spider. Doesn't really matter too much what team we use for this. Because this is a pretty hard battle to actually lose. You can lose it though, of course. But this late in the game with how high your stats are, it's not really that losable. I say that as we're going to lose notes. Let's see. Start getting them all killed. Do that. Grab our mana again. Grab even more mana. He's going to resummon. That's why I normally go the AoE option. It's so much quicker, but it's fine running it this way for now. And that's dead. I'll even kill you with that. There we go. Give him an option to actually cast something. Have him join the team. And we got a blue off it at least. There we go. Nice. Okay, anyways. Let's grab that. Now we have synergy for the other one. And now we get to get Faye automatically done. Alright, let's go do these last two battles. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to do one singular battle with a relic weapon. Which means I'm going to have to change my weapon to a relic for just one time. Because unless we get a Valraven in the next two fights, which is unlikely given that we just got a Valraven, I'm going to be one relic use short of the objective, which is very, very unfortunate. A little unlucky there. Well, Frostfeather has a very useful benefit, though. Frostfeather gets freeze all enemies when it dies, which, even though I personally don't use it that often, it has an interesting utility purpose, because there are some things that can end up instantly killing it. For example, you can Elspeth it immediately. And then you, for turn one, freeze the entire enemy team. So there are some uses for it that are decent. Oh, we're out of battles. So now I'm exactly one single relic use short of the middle objective, which is kind of unfortunate. Though if nothing else, at least we get to double change our Rowan team. Actually, you know what? No, I'm not going to. I'm going to just change to a relic real quick. Go to Glacial Peaks, go to Explore 1, go just get a relic real quick on top of our weapon. Does Reptar count as a relic? No, it probably counts as a dagger. Actually, what does Reptar even count as? We'll go to Explore 3, just find like literally any relic. That is a, oh, this is a relic already, perfect. How convenient is that? Wait, did we get 2 relic weeks in a row? Also, why is that so big? They made the size, the wrong size. The new troop is gigantic. Hopefully they'll fix that. How is it so big? Oh, that's not the one I wanted. I almost just clicked the repick thing on it. That would have been a fail. Okay, so now it wants me to go do Banner Bearer with Fae kills. So let me go get a few more Fae kills real quick. Which I was mentioning I was probably just do in Glacial Peaks because we already have the Explorer set up for it. So let me do 2 more battles here, as this should give us the last of the Fae that we need. We'll do one here, and then we just need one more battle, because there should be at least... Oh, never mind, there already is enough Fae. And there we go. Alright, now we just gotta do Souls, and do Banner Bearer. And the easiest way to do Banner Bearer is just go to a location where we can instantly kill. Hello, Glacial Peaks again. Go bring out the Double Dust Devil team, specifically the double one. Go change our banner to a blue-purple. That one. And we're good to go. Okay. And I do have to use this version because I'm pretty sure they have over 20 durability, especially with that 10% increase. And apparently 20% increase on some of them there. And now I just have to do this, what, 22 times then? Yes, 22 times. And then that is every task. Then we'll go hand out a code and mess with the brand new Mythic that came out today. All I gotta do is do this 21 more times then. It'll be good to go. And that means we got it done in under an hour. So that's not too bad. That's about the standard amount of time, or at least for this late in the game. I feel like the standard amount of time that it normally takes us. So why am I taking mana? Yeah, just under an hour, which is pretty nice. That seems to be about the average these days. Though earlier on in the game, it can definitely take closer to 2 or 3 hours, though. But I feel like in super late game, it takes like 45 minutes to an hour and a half most weeks, give or take. Actually, that's a poll we could actually do real quick. How long does it take you? I'm not going to do it with context of how deep you are in the game, but I actually want to know, how long does it take you to do the weekly objective? We've been polling a lot of things lately, so let's keep polling stuff. But because I like to know, it's great to get your guys' feedback on stuff. Because if you guys are just posting like a few people in chat, it's harder to tell. And also, people love to vote, apparently. More than they like to hit that like button. Feel free to do so, though. But I always like doing the little polls. Let's see. Anyways, what were we doing? Let's go grab... what am I doing here? We were doing how far... Oh, wait, why is it not typing? Wait, what? Oh, I'm doing the wrong wrong keyboard. Whoops. I'm trying to type on the other computer while trying to type on the computer I'm actively using for the game on. How long does it normally take you to do the weekly campaign tasks? Let's see. We're going to put one like really low. I'll be really surprised if people do that. Though, if anyone does like this first one, I want to know like what your strategy is. Let's see, 30 to 45 minutes. 45 to 90 minutes. Let's see. Add option. 90 minutes to 180 minutes, which is 3 hours. And then 3+ hours. There we go. I think I typed all that correctly. We'll find out. Hopefully there's no mistypes there. Not too big a deal. You guys probably get the idea. But there we go. How long does it normally take you to do the weekly campaign tasks? 30 to 45 minutes. And if you vote for that, please tell me what on earth you're doing to do that consistently. 45 to 90 minutes, which I feel like is where most people fall. 90 to 180 minutes or 3+ hours. Oh, there we go. But anyone who votes 30 to 45 minutes, please share your method. I feel like some weeks I can do it like closer to 45. But if you're like consistently every single week doing that, maybe it's because I'm doing commentary every single time. Maybe it is possible. But I feel like that's a really hard number to hit. It is possible some weeks, but it's definitely... I have not seen any consistent way to really do it every single time. Let's see. Oh, it's a missile type. Yeah, what task are we currently doing? Let me double check. Because we just had the one tell us that we're done. I want to make sure there's nothing else under bronze. Yeah, we got our tribute ready. Let's see, is there anything else under bronze that I might need to do? No, that was the last one. Okay, once we clear this out, we'll go hand out the code and then we'll mess with the new Mythic. Just gotta do this 15 more times and we'll be good to go. Unluckily, I really like this team for whenever you need to use the banner option. There's a lot of things Ironhawks can do, and this is one of them. While definitely not the primary reason you'd want to have Ironhawks, one thing it does do is help you speed up the Monday event a little bit. Gosh, why did they make it so big? They need to rescale that later. That keeps like throwing me off every single time it happens. It's literally just that one. I've never seen that happen before. Has that even happened before and I just never noticed? Like all the other models, it's like nice and scaled all the way in the corner. But for whatever reason, they made the one this week way too large. I'm not sure if it's because the source file is bigger or because they forgot to rescale it or something. Because I know it appears different sizes throughout the game and they're probably just calling one single file every time. But it's doing something wrong. Because it looks fine there. Like it's scaled correctly for this image here. But for whatever reason, in the loading screen, it is way too big. Like at least 5 times bigger than it should be. Like this is how they're supposed to look, of course. And then she's there with like 1/4 her body because it's scaled so much. Or, you know, 1/4 her body visible, I mean. So hello, Jason. Welcome, welcome. Hope all's been well. Yes, you can use greed on this team. I used to actually use greed on this team a while back. I have actually changed over now to only using Sister Superior. It is perfectly fine to use greed if you want more gold. The only reason I use Sister Superior is it is slightly quicker for 2 reasons. One is you don't have an explosion at the start of battle. And the other is, never mind, that is the only reason. But you don't have that one explosion. Actually, there's 2 reasons. The other is that you don't have any trait really taking up more time. However, they're both basically the same reason. But it's mostly because that one trait that Greed has is the one explosion at start of battle is about 2 seconds slower than using Sister Superior on average. It can be even more if it leads to a big cascade. Which in that situation would actually be a bad thing, not a good thing, because you can't start your turn until the cascade is over. And look at how big that is! We'll probably fix that later. I've never seen them make that mistake before. Yeah, if under 45 minutes can be done, if you don't count the time of looking at the tasks, because normally when we're doing it, I count that as part of the time, like when we're talking, doing the introduction of the video and, you know, all that. But if you look at what all the objectives are and don't count that time as you doing the thing, you probably could do it in under 45 minutes pretty consistently, because you could study it for a couple minutes, find literally every synergy path, and then just do that. So I could see it technically being possible. I have done it under 45 minutes before, it's just not that consistent. Also, theoretically, taking some minutes to study it and get the good synergy does take time. Like, we normally get some pretty decent synergy. Though maybe not the best pathing every time. Like, you try to get as many as we can. Like, we got some okay synergy this time around. I kind of forgot that, what's-his-name wasn't available in the World event, though. So we did have to go out of our way for what's it called? Also, I think we're already done, aren't we? I saw the thing pop up earlier. Yep, we're done. Alright, there we go. And it took pretty much an hour on the dot. Because I was actually already done. I just kept doing them. Alright, there we go. Pretty much an hour on the dot then. Not too bad. Alright, now, moment of truth. Actually, I'll claim it in a bit. Let me let it sit there for a moment. Let's go hand out a code. And then we'll go do the... Actually, I might as well claim it now. Because as I'm searching for the code, I might as well have the thing show up on screen. The new shiny Mythic. There it is. Fairy Godmother. Okay, let me go hand out the code. And then we'll go use the Fairy Godmother. One moment. I need to go dig up the code, get it to you guys, and then we'll mess with the new Mythic for the rest of the stream. This Mythic has 3 release dates, as per usual. If you bought the Super Big Pass, you can get it today, which is how we have it right there. If you bought the Standard Pass, you get it 1 week from today on next week's Monday, which I assume is how most people will be getting it. And if you're playing 100% free to play, you will get it either in Soulforge in who knows when, next couple months hopefully, or whenever a Zacian event rolls back around. There is one that will definitely be happening this year. Exactly when this year is questionable. Probably late summer, though we don't have an official date when the next Zacian event is. So do be mindful of that. But realistically, free to play should be getting it by late summer, I would assume. And you'd be able to get it either through event keys on Zacian event or in Soulforge for 4,000 diamonds, as you would get any Mythic in the game. Similarly. But here you guys go. Here is the redeem code. Use it on gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section. Your invite code can be found in your settings menu. Redeem code is right over there in chat. So just copy paste the random numbers and letters starting with SX. And it gives same order as always, 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. And definitely feel free to leave a like on the stream. Helps a lot and is greatly, greatly appreciated. Thank you, everyone. And hopefully tomorrow night we'll get the patch, and we will be going over it. Normally the patch goes live pretty much as soon as we go live, so pretty convenient. We'll go read over the entirety of the patch notes, mess around with all the new features, and by all the new features, I believe the only thing we could specifically target out is going to be the Explore. However, there's some new things for newer players, so if you are a newer player, quite a few beneficial things there. And I believe they're doing one other thing that I don't fully understand, but we'll figure out when it happens. We'll figure out tomorrow night, assuming the patch comes out. And we'll, of course, have the weekly video up very soon. Just wasn't able to do it today, but we'll get it up either tonight or very, very early tomorrow, hopefully. And that should be the game plan. And then tomorrow night we'll be going over the patch and all that. Anyways, let's go, for now, let's go mess with Fairy Godmother for the rest of the stream. So this is a new Mythic, as we were just saying. It is currently paywalled, however, you will be able to get it free to play at some point in, hopefully, a couple months from now. But this is currently, and will probably permanently be, the best thing in the entire game for creating star gems, or wish gems, I should say. Wish gems, creating a high amount of wish gems is both a blessing and a curse. Which is quite fitting for her appearance. But wish gems, of course, as you know, we've had them this entire season, so most of you probably know what they do by now. But as a refresher, what wish gems do is when they are destroyed, they will end up giving the team that ends up destroying it either 1 troop full mana, 2, 3, or 4 of them. And the 5th thing that it does is a bit of a weird one. It'll give both your entire team full mana, but also the entire enemy team full mana. And I'm not 100% sure if they're weighted evenly, but if they are, that basically means every wish gem you take, there's a 20% chance you'll end up giving the entire enemy team full mana, while simultaneously giving your team entirety full mana. So it can end up backfiring, and that's why I was saying creating too many wish gems is almost a bad thing. Because if you're getting like 3 wish gems and you got the one at the beginning of your turn for 1, you just created 4 wish gems in 1 turn. The chance that you're going to give the entire enemy team full mana with 4 wish gems is exceedingly high. And this is extremely problematic in more difficult battles like Guild Wars. So this is almost never going to be used in Guild Wars as is way too high of a liability. However, I feel like the place where it will shine the best is in factions. It can be a really good mana accumulator in factions. My only concern with it in factions is its damage output and heal output in something like a faction context is not going to be particularly high. You're mostly hoping for the 1/3 chance that it ends up doing its wish ability, or the 50% chance at the beginning of every turn that you'll be able to go and get your wish gem on the board. Then you throw down your mana accumulator and you just use that as a more consistent way of getting mana. Oh no, we'll have to mess around and see. Overall, I do feel like this Mythic's going to be it's definitely a utility troop, but I feel like it's going to be towards the weaker end of utility troops. Definitely not like an absolute must-have, but it's a really high risk, high reward troop. Is basically the whole context of this troop. But anyways, let's go and upgrade it. So, where are you? Right over here. This also brings Zedicus to 25 stars, by the way, as well. So we'll go do this. Use like 2 little small orange orbs. Go get it upgraded. Actually, I might as well do this as well. Should probably only do it for the final one. Doesn't really matter too much. Gotta save the Celestials, if nothing else. That actually matters now. I probably should be doing that a little bit more often. I don't really have a Celestial drought by any means. Like, we have so many, but still some pretty good savings. All right, let's go save ourselves a bunch of gems here. Could even just use immediately a major green there if we really wanted to, but we'll save it that way. All right, there we go. And now we have a nice fairy goblin, and she just moved away. Let me go find where on earth she is. Fairy godmother. Let's see. It's gonna be way easier to find her that way. Okay, I don't need, let's get rid of Mystic Skulls. What even is this one? Oh yeah, we don't need that. Oh yeah, I was just messing with a book on it. We slapped a book on it. That was when we were messing with the Fool the other week. Or I should say last week. Anyways, let's rename this to Godmother. There we go. So thank you for becoming a member again. Cynical, greatly appreciated. Thank you for joining the channel. Helps out a lot. What's his name? Oops, that's not what I wanted. What do we need here? So what's the team we're actually building? Because I do want to show one singular team for the Monday video. I will be making a full video on it this weekend. However, I do want to show one of them for tomorrow. I'm just not sure what way I want to do it. I guess a Thrall. If in doubt, Thrall. Actually, if truly in doubt, Leprechaun. But I don't want to put a Leprechaun in front of it because it's going to double block. I'd rather just do a single Thrall in front of it and then structure the rest of our team based on 2 really good damage dealers. So now we want to build these next two based on super high mana cost damage output. The only problem with this might end up becoming a 3 mythic team, which I wouldn't necessarily mind, though it might be hard for some people to build. Let's see. I almost want to do a bit more of a mid-range team. I'm just trying to check. Like, if we did not care that... Let's assume we don't care at all what something's mana cost is. What is 2 really nice options? I guess Zugov and something else. I want things that can easily be able to cast instantly, though. Ideally for even extra turn. You know what? Here's a Jin. We could do Iron Gut, get Thief Hero class. Wait. Hold up. Ooh. What if we did a pure, Oh, that's just the only problem, though. We don't have an Empower Goblin that can feed mana that well. It's gonna have to be a triple team if we do it this way. But let me go do a Thief class. With, like, a Duskbringer or something. Let's see. Or maybe not even Duskbringer. I don't know. If we don't care about mana cost, what is the strongest weapon in the game? It's Duskbringer, wouldn't it be? If we just don't care about, because it has the highest mana cost, it doesn't necessarily mean it's the best, though. There are things with, like, half its mana that can technically be better. Is there no way to sort by mana cost? I didn't even realize that. Is there really no way to sort by mana cost? There's A to Z, Z to A, level, upgradable, amount, rarity, attack, life, defense, magic. Those stats don't even do anything for weapons. And that's it. Huh. Interesting. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just Dustbringer. If a mana cost is not an object, I am pretty sure we just put a Dustbringer in last slot. It doesn't even matter if we full block it because Wish Gems. Because it's the beefiest output you can end up getting. Also gets boosted by purple allies, and our whole team is purple except for Iron Gut. And there we go. Okay, I think this is our team. See how it goes. See how it functions. Okay, I do need to change my banner, however. I need a +2 purple, +1 green, I think. Or then again, it doesn't really matter too much what the other color is going to be at this point, but yeah, we'll do it this way. As long as we can minus something that isn't too important, like minusing yellow's fine. Is there a different thing we might want to minus? Yeah, I think we want to minus yellow. You can minus red if you don't have this banner, though. I don't know, maybe I should just show it minusing red. Because it'll be easier for people to copy-paste, because some people might not have the Warband banner. So I'm just going to show it with the Primal Rift one. I feel like it's better running it with this one. But I'll probably show it with this one just because it's way more accessible to people. In case you don't have the Vampire Thirst War Banner thing. Because it is one of those weird Warband ones. But there we go. It now has Zejin at 25 star. Yeah, I know that Dustbringer is the highest mana cost weapon. Doesn't mean it's the best weapon, though. Like, if you compare it, like, could you autofill any weapon in the game? Like, just because Dustbringer is the highest doesn't necessarily mean it'll be the most useful. Which is why I was trying to think if there was a different option. But yeah, I know as far as mana cost numerically, Dustbringer is the highest weapon, which is why I mentioned it. But, I'm not sure if it's overall best value, though. Even if mana is not an object. Which with this team, it shouldn't be. Alright, let's just see what happens. So this team shouldn't be bad. How good it is questionable. But this is more of a delve-oriented team. And I did mention that the main context you would probably use this in is delves, as I'm using it in a PvP battle right now. He did get Zugoff there. Wait, did I just give him full mana? That is exactly what I was saying. I just gave his whole team full mana. Okay, my verdict on this new Mythic, it is useless. At least in PvP-like context. We knew that already, but that just confirms. Do not use this in PvP. I'm just testing it right now in PvP right now. That's because I figured we would. But do not use this in PvP. You will die. Because you just feed the enemy full mana and you're just dead. Did you really just miss your kill? That's unfortunate. We're frozen on brown, aren't we? Oh no, you don't use brown, that's fine. Alright, let's throw it on the Springer there. Pressure some damage. I'm gonna use this, it's free. We didn't do this, don't you dare get full mana. Not again. We'll do that. Finally get a kill. Do this again. Oh wait, I don't have a... Oh no, we do. Never mind. So once again, we did not actually give it full mana that time, so that's good. We'll go kill that. We'll throw it on Dustbringer. Okay. It's not being horrible. This time around, anyways. Yeah, it definitely feels like a faction option. Definitely feeling like a purple faction. Okay, let's go test this in faction. Let's see. Let's bring it to like City of Thieves or something. So let's test it where it should actually be used, and that is in like a City of Thieves faction or something similar. So if we go here, I don't think we set our team yet, so I can just change it to whatever I want. There we go. And by whatever I want, I mean like a purple-blue related team. Luckily, this is a purple-blue we already know, so we should be able to just bring it in. Also, if you're wondering why City of Thieves is the one we normally do, aside from it being really good loot, a lot of the best Explorer teams in the entire game can be used here, including the one we're using now. Though this might not be the absolute best, but it's the best use for this troop, context-wise, is what we're doing right now. Because if we accidentally feed the enemy full mana in this context, it's not going to matter as much. But yeah, this is where this troop's really going to shine. Because we just do this, we get full mana on everything, boom, and then we just rinse and repeat. Unfortunately, we might give the enemy full mana occasionally. However, you don't have to worry about it like in PvP. Like, if you're giving the enemy in PvP full mana, you're dead. If you do it to the AI in the battle like this, you'll be fine. But yeah, I feel like this is her main context where she is not completely useless. I'm not sure you would really use this over top like a Zugaf option, but it is a option. If nothing else, I guess it's slightly safer than Zugaf, but it's probably slower than Zugaf. If nothing else, if you don't have Zugaf, it's a good alternative. Though I'm not sure there's too many people in the camp of having her but not having Zugaf. Because if you're buying the pass or even the extended pass, probably have Zugaf laying around. Though maybe not. If you're a newer player and just recently got it, you might not. Also, I'm not sure if Dustbringer is actually to play for this thing. I was saying that earlier too. Oh, why did I do that? You have immune, duh. But yeah, I don't think Dustbringer is to play for this team. Like, if you're using it in the faction, you need like a rope dart or something. Even if it's half the mana cost, it's still gonna give us more overall value. Right, so far, she only fed the entire enemy team once. As long as she doesn't keep doing that at all, it's kind of fine. She gives us a bit of HP durability, which is good for just not dying. I just realized, though, this team... Okay, this would need to be using, like, a curse weapon, I think. If you're going to use this in this context, you need to use that one purple weapon that curses all enemies. I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. But it curses all enemies consistently. I think it's like a 16 mana cost or something. You'd want to use that purple weapon, because you need that to be able to make Iron Gut actually devour. Because if you're running without the Zugaf, you need that curse option to fill in the gap. Let me go double check. What was that weapon called again? It's called, actually I think it just has curse in its name. It's like a pure purple weapon that has curse in it. It is called Fiend Fire. Why won't it let me move it? Why won't it let me move the... Oh, because I don't have a team select. It would help if I select a team. There we go, Fiend Fire. I can't change it for the battle that we're doing right now, but that's the team you'd actually want to use. It is High King, Iron Gut, Thrall, Fairy, Godmother, and Fiend Fire. Deal damage to all enemies, boosted by all Daemon allies, then curse and burn all enemies. With the most relevant thing being curse all enemies there. Because you need that to be able to make Iron Gut able to devour everything. I can't change it for this, though, because our team's already locked in. But yeah, that would end up being the team then, and you would just replace that out for Dustbringer. Yeah, that could end up working for factions. I'm not sure if it's really better than using the Iron Gut Zugaf method, but if nothing else, it does not require Zugaf. So there's that. The Zugaf is easier than ever to get. That's still a very difficult option to get, though, nonetheless. Oh, we got one of those instant kills there. Nice. There we go. Yeah, it's still a really hard option to get. Ah, there we go. Also, I'm going to deliberately not claim the chest because we can save that for a later point when the next objective tells us to go do so. But there we go. Alright, so that's the new troop. My verdict on it is never, ever, 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 under any circumstance, use this in PvP. I think it is only going to be used for two things and two things only. You will use it for Tower of Doom. Actually, what is next color Tower of Doom? Can we actually use it for next Tower of Doom? Let me go double check. I forget what color it is. Wouldn't that be funny if it's purple? Because she would actually work really good in purple Tower of Doom. Though she could be used in any color where she's allowed to be used. I'm looking for Terran's World. Why can I not figure out how to remember to spell that word? There we go. I'm looking for... What is this next Tower of Doom's color? Next Tower of Doom color is green. You can. Ooh. I'll need to mention that. I'm not going to mention it on the weekly video, but I need to mention that on the weekend video. A green team for her. Oh, I guess you're using Leprechaun instead of Thrall. Oh, gosh. Yeah, we'd have to use a Leprechaun team for that. It would have to be something in first slot, Leprechaun, Fairy, Godmother, and something in last slot. I forget. Are you allowed to use any colored weapon in Tower of Doom? Aren't you allowed to use any colored weapon? I'm pretty sure it's not restricted to color. Similar to how factions aren't restricted to color. So your weapon can be any color you want. Only your troops have to actually be the color of it. So your team would be a high damage green, Leprechaun, Fairy, Godmother, and hero weapon of some sort. I'm not sure what your high damage green option would be, though. Actually, you could actually replace out Hero for another high damage green now that I think about it. Because now that you don't have Hiking Iron Gut, you wouldn't need a curse option off the other thing. So you could end up going just 2 high green damagers. Leprechaun and Fairy Godmother, and that would be a green variant of this team. Which you could actually use for next Tower of Doom that's coming out in 2 weeks from now. Assuming you already have this troop. Which means it would be paywalled for that, but it is an option nonetheless. Interesting. Alright, so yeah, she can be... We'll definitely need to mess around with her some in next Green Tower of Doom then. And I'll mention it for the video thingy. So that's pretty cool. Oh yeah, you could do Marilith. Actually, that'd be kind of fun. Let me make the team now. I'm not going to show it on the Monday video, I don't think. But, because I want to save it for when we cover the other video. But let me go rename this to... because we need some amount of teams for the other video. Name it Godmother Green. And this one will be Godmother Delve. Alright, that was enough for one more letter. Just trying to check out what our character limit's at. This will be Godmother Green. And for this we'll need Marilith. Marilith. So we'll need one Marilith. We'll need a Godmother. We'll need a... I don't know, what angle do we want to go with this? Double Phoenicia. That actually would be kind of interesting. Are we certain enough Marilith could tank that, though? Oh, no. Is it worth using... How are we going to have Red Storm? How are we going to have a Storm if we double Phoenicia? That's the only problem. Like, what are we getting Storm off of? We'd have to replace out Marilith or something, and then we'd have still our mana accumulation. Also, I'm not sure how I feel about Marilith compared to Leprechaun. It's going to take her longer to... You know what? What if we did Leprechaun? Oh, but no. I don't think we do Leprechaun. I think we have to deal with a slower mana start. Because Leprechaun's not going to do much once we get rolling. We'd rather have 2 really big damage sources. So what do we have? We have Ketris, we have Phoenicia. What do we have for, like, extra turn green damage sources that can also do destroy on the board? Oh, World Breaker. Ooh. World Breaker? He already has a mana issue. This could fix his mana issue. Double Ward... I don't even have double Ward Breaker. Whoops. Well, we'll show one Ward Breaker with something else. At least we'll get more color diversity. What's a good green, brown, mythic damage source? I'm looking for base rarity. Green, brown, mythic damage. That isn't Ketris, though we could do Ketris. It's not off the table to use Ketris. Could use a mana accumulator for the backup to keep it rolling. Well, we'd want to destroy mana accumulator. Is there anything? No, there's not. I was gonna say like a mythic that can both destroy the board and extra turn. That's not a thing. Like guaranteed extra turn. None of them have that ability though. Not yet. Maybe at some point. Wild Queen to keep us alive. We'd rather go down the AoE route though. I don't know, maybe we do just go Ketris. We don't have a way to scale Ketris is the only problem with going Ketris though. It's also bad when he takes damage. Everything else I'm not too huge a fan of though. Technically we could go Scourge. It's kind of like Phoenicia, but not Phoenicia. It deals true damage to all enemies, gains 2 mana back for each cursed or diseased enemies, and a cursed and diseased is a random enemy when matching a bunch of gems. However, what other stats effect do we really have that's going to be utilizing it? Nothing. It is worth maybe doing, though. Like having a Scourge go in it. And then the only color that we're missing is blue, and then we do like a -blue banner. Like a +2 green, -1 blue. Into something else. Actually, a +2 red-green could actually work out pretty well, because Marilith can 1 turn. I just realized. I didn't even try doing that. Oh, that's funny. We're definitely doing it this way. You know what? I didn't realize that until I said the banner. But this team is not only pure green, but it is also pure red. Whoops. That is funny. I didn't realize that until I realized, like, oh yeah, Marilith has a red. Let me go give her +2 red. But then I'm looking at the rest of my team and it's like, wait, red, 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 red. Whoops. Okay, well, that works. There we go. That's the team. It's not only pure green, but also pure red. I like it. Let's go mess with it real quick. This is meant for Green Tower of Doom, though apparently it covers a lot more than that if you really wanted to. It was supposed to be a pure green team. Apparently it's both green and red, which is actually really rare that something is pure double color. And you do get extra stats for that, by the way. While the stats are pretty minimal this late in the game, you actually do get additional bonus for having double pure color. That bonus is low enough that it's not really worth building around. But we get 6 attack for having 4 unique red, but also 12 HP for having 4 unique green. This is way lower than other bonuses that we could be getting from having other synergies, like kingdom bonuses. However, there's still bonuses nonetheless. Pretty underwhelming bonuses for how hard it is to make a team like that. But hey, it works. The only problem with the double green-red banner with this team, which would be a good idea, the problem with it though is we'd minus purple, which I don't know. Is it actually fine for us to minus purple? I guess it's fine for us to minus purple. It's the overall the same amount of color though, if you think about it. Because if we have +2 green, +1 red, -1 blue, but that -1 blue is hitting nothing, then we are getting the same amount of overall color than if we had +2 red, +2 green, -1 purple. Because in that situation, even though we're getting +2/+2 for the 2 colors that we're using across our entire team, we are getting minus purple. But then again, I guess it's still kind of fine. Because minusing something on nothing but getting less green, we're still, I don't know. I guess we'll go to double-double. You're right. Now that I'm thinking about it. Because even though we're minusing purple, it's not that relevant if we are. Because this allows Marilift to now 5 times green into full mana. So yeah, it is probably better just to run a double-double instead. I was thinking that we wouldn't want to maximize on the banner, but it's so irrelevant given that if we had multiple things that also used purple, we probably wouldn't want to do that. But because it's only the one, it is probably actually perfectly fine to do that. I was just testing PvP real quick just for fun of it. Oh gosh, not Rope Dart though. Can anyone be using a less meta team? Like anything less meta? It's like as meta as it gets as well. Gosh, that's the only thing I hate about PvP right now when I want to test teams in that context, is every single team is so over the top normally. Like as far as like how efficiently it's created. Let's see. Which is why we can't have like super fun, weird teams in PvP when we mess around. Because either our stats, like all the people who are setting teams that we can realistically have fun against, have like such low stats that we're just going to steamroll them anyways. So it doesn't really work out. Like all the ones that aren't using like the ultra meta. Oh no, we might be dead already. Okay, I need to find a weaker team. Because this team's not meant to be fighting against this. It's meant to be fighting, let's see. There we go. Here's a non-meta team. Let's fight this one. Because this is more like what you'd see in a faction. Or on a green Tower of Doom. Because the ones that you have to fight in other game modes are nowhere near as annoying as the ones you fight in PvP. Even this team is probably structured better than what you fight in most of the other side game modes. It feels weird running an AoE physical with an AoE true damage. But we actually have double AoE true damage. You can almost consider this more as just a standard damage source. In a sense. I almost want to put this back a slot. Wouldn't it almost make sense for him to be last slot? I actually really like this team. I like the Marilift Scourge combo now that I think about it. That's a pretty interesting combo. Because it allows you to poke down the last of Scourge's thing. So let me actually do something a bit weird. So we can double cast Scourge. I'm just going to move that down by 1. Well, that's not really a weird choice, but there we go. The reason for this is we're basically using Ward Breaker like a mana accumulator. He just happens to do some physical damage. But because we autofill his mana off of Wish, it doesn't actually matter that he has a... he's basically a Rugoltha. He's basically acting like a last slot Rugoltha for us right now, is what we're doing with him. So we do this. We do this. We then cast our true damage. Actually, let me take that first. We cast our true damage. We do this so we can end Ward Breaker, which mostly mana generates for you. We then do this again, so we can end Ward Breaker, which mana generates for you. We then throw this down, and then we Marilift, and then we won. And then we just Ward Breaker or something. You know what? This team's not bad. You know what? This is the one we're showing. Get out of here, other team. This is the one we're showing for the thing. I like this. I like this a lot. Let's see. I will be still showing that other team for the other thing when we do it later. Well, that's the one going in the video for the one coming up. I like that. I love that it's pure double color as well. The amount of coverage that has is kind of funny. like for side game modes. Here, let's see if we can go against Life and Death Weaver. But I really like the synergy on this team. But yeah, this Mythic's not too bad. It's definitely not a PvP option. It is completely Delve only. However, showing it with 2 pure color would make it pretty Delve accessible. I don't feel like it's better than running like Zugoff, obviously, like Zugoff, Iron Gut, stuff like that, you know, like the ultra metas for Delves. But it's a very fun option. I do like that aspect of it. It plays quite a bit differently than how you'd play most other teams, which is one of the things I've always loved about Rope Dart. Oh gosh, we're going to be so disabled to web though. Though in all fairness, that normally would never happen in a Delve context. Might as well just retreat. That is not something that would normally happen in a Delve. They can entangle one of your troops, but they're never going to entangle like everything like that. Because they're not one thing that you can get in Delves where they entangle your first slot on skulls. However, that would only be our first slot. And it would just make it so Merilith only destroys 3 gems instead of literally the entire board. Because you'd have even more magic in that mode for quite literally the entire 64 board. Which is even more than what she's doing now. So what order do we normally want to cast? I think highest priority is cast Scourge, then cast this, then cast Merilith, then cast Scourge, and then keep repeating that until we have to Wardbreaker, and then you do Wardbreaker. And then cast this, then cast Scourge, then cast Wish, then cast, yeah, but this is basically a cycle. Then we cast this, then we cast that, then we cast Scourge, then we cast this, then we cast that, then we cast Scourge. And you just keep repeating that. And when you break the cycle, you do Wardbreaker. Oh, I actually like that team. I like it. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. But yeah, this is cool. I like this one. I'm very happy with this one. I'm not sure how often we're really going to be using it, though we'll definitely try it for next Green Tower of Doom, if nothing else. I'm trying to think what faction we might be able to use it on in the near future, though. Because we just had a faction event, and I'm not sure I'll be using it tomorrow. Oh gosh, did I feed him full mana off a Wish? I feel like I did, by the fact that he hasn't ended his turn yet. Luckily that doesn't happen in a Delve situation, but it definitely does in PvP. So yeah, my final verdict on this thing, let me do it one more time. Can't end on a loss. But my final verdict on this troop is never, ever, 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 ever use it in PvP. Even though that's literally what we're doing right now. But never use it in PvP. Wish can just backfire way too heavily. So don't use it for Guild Wars, don't use it for PvP, anything like that. However, it will be a really good Delve and Tower of Doom option. I'm really curious to see how this will do on Green Tower of Doom this next week. Or 2 weeks from now, I mean. What's nice is we'll be able to test that pretty immediately. And you can even use it for Red Tower of Doom, which is kind of cool as well. As well as for quite a wide variety of Delves. Because any Delve that uses green or red, you could use this team. I think the only issue with this team is it does use 3 Mythics. Fairy Godmother, Scourge of Honor, which is basically Phoenicia, but true damage. And the Wardbreaker. And then also some Merilith there. Merilith's just there for mana. You could use Hero with a mana accumulator there instead. But then it's not pure green-red. But in those game modes where you would be using this, Hero is allowed to use any weapon. Because both in Tower of Doom and in Factions, your Hero is not restricted by color. So you could replace out Merilith if you really wanted to for any mana accumulating weapon in the entire game. I just prefer Merilith here. Plus it synergizes the true damage with Scourge of Honor, which is the main way that you want to try to kill. Because Wardbreaker is more so there for mana accumulation, similar to Godmother. Like, you don't necessarily want them to do physical AoE. Though if they do, they synergize together. But you're mostly focusing on true damage AoE if you can. But anyways, yeah, it's pretty cool. I actually like it. I liked it a bit more than I thought it would. But you definitely have to use it in a game mode where Wish Gems can't backfire. Which means don't do it in PvP, but you can get away with it in Delves. Actually, you know what? I didn't do Explore 12 with it. So you can get away with it in Explore 12, and you can get away with it in... Oh, this place is a lot of freeze, though. Hopefully it's not too big a deal. But you can get away with it in Explore. You can get away with it in Delves. You can get away with it in Tower of Doom. The main location where you would want to not do it is mostly PvP and Guild Wars, which are basically just both PvP. Anyways, let's go test it in Explore 12 real quick. Probably not the best idea in doing it in a freeze location, though I have a feeling it's not going to be too big a deal. Because they'll probably get rolling before they can even get a freeze off in most situations. So we'll take that over. And we got our loop already good to go. It's not like a infinite loop, but gets a lot of value. So we throw this down. He'll do a thing. We throw this. Oh, there's the freeze I was talking about. As long as it doesn't freeze our extra turner, we're kind of okay, though. We're then going to do the Fairy Fire. We then do this again. We then go and cast you for auto extra turn. And then go throw down the Mirrorlift. And guess what? That gets our cycle going again. We cast Scourge of Honor, and they're dead. But yeah, that's not too bad. Like, that's not even slow. That was not even that slow. I'm not sure if that was quicker than Zugoth, but I'm liking where it's going. It has potential. We'll need to mess with it more this week. We'll cover a video for it probably a bit closer this weekend, but I will be mentioning it in the Monday video briefly. Though we'll have a comprehensive one going over the Mythic a little bit closer to when most people are getting it, which is 1 week from today. But as far as first impressions, I do like it. Just don't use it in PvP. Do not, under any circumstance, use it in Guild Wars. But anyways, guys, I'm going to be heading out for now. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful week. I'll have the weekly video up very soon. Aside from that, we'll have the, probably tomorrow morning, realistically, at this point. But we'll have that up soon then. We'll have our stream tomorrow night. That will hopefully be the new patch, version 6.2, right? That's the patch number we're on. What number these days? Pretty sure it's 6.2. Yeah, version 6.2 is hopefully tomorrow night. Basically 1 hour prior to now tomorrow. Around, or actually, an hour and a half prior to now tomorrow. You know, that time we always do, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every night. So we'll be doing that tomorrow night. Hopefully new patch. Otherwise, we'll mostly just be messing with the faction. Aside from that, that's the main thing going on this week, is hopefully the patch tomorrow. And technically that Mythic that we were just going over. Because I think we only have a arena event this week or something. It's something pointless. Whatever is this weekend, I'm pretty sure it was a pointless event. I can't remember. Maybe it was Bounty Hunter. Yeah, it was. It was Bounty Hunter. So nothing too special going on with that. But anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys later. Enjoy the rest of your week. Hopefully we get the new patch tomorrow, of which we will comprehensively be going over as well. And we'll go from there. Enjoy your week, everyone. Stay safe, and I'll catch you guys soon. Goodbye, everyone. And thanks for watching, as always. Greatly appreciated.